Oh, it's great. What's so wonderful about this is it's its own universe, its own Earth. There's no other superhero, so come on in. You don't need to know anything. If you're a Marvel fan, great, you'll love it. If you've never seen a Marvel movie, come in. It might be for you. Come check it out.
I mean, it's called the Fantastic Four, and it is the original Marvel family. The story is completely about family, given family, chosen family, expanding family. And that as a family, and only as a family, can we save humankind.
Well, they were humans before their accident, and so I think that's a real, that really defines them somehow, because it was only 4 years since this accident and they've had to adapt. And now they have really made a decision to, even though they're so well known, to stay and live together and to be part of this little family, and Sue and Rita trying for a baby, and they're still doing the washing up and all the normal things just because they're superheroes. They happen to be superheroes second,
It's no small thing, I think, to get on a plane halfway across the world, or on the other side of the world, I should say, and to be met with a reaction that is as effusive as somewhere in Europe. These characters have a global resonance, like people respond to them, because I think the messages and the themes are so human. It's about family, bravery, sacrifice, destiny. These are kind of aspects of life that it doesn't matter where you are in the world, it still means something to people.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're human first, they're not, I don't think any of them feel that different or apart from anything. I certainly don't think Ben Grimm thinks of himself as any sort of extra kind of person. I think if anything, he's just in search of his own humanity and trying to stay as human as possible.
On a personal level, I can't wait for them to hear my Galactus voice and hear what the sound engineers have done with it, and the mixes and how that works on the IMAX speakers and all of that kind of thing. I want them to discover that, but I can't wait for them to discover the family as well. This incredibly tight-knit, beautiful family that you really care about. So when the big bad turns up, it matters to the audience because you bonded so well with the characters. So.
Yeah, it's so exciting because, 𝘱 Ball has never been portrayed on screen before, and just getting this opportunity was both very scary but also really exciting at the same time, because the fans, you want to respect the fans. And it's really important, but it's also really exciting. It's exciting to have people so excited about something. So.
Yeah, I think amidst all the grandiosity of the world that we're portraying, I think there's also a lot of groundedness, and it's talking about themes of family and change and transitions and coping, and I think that's probably very relatable. And even though what's really good is it's representing people that have these superpowers, but they're still vulnerable and they're still like everybody else.
Well, it really does feel like a big event, and that's always fun. And I think it's just might be appropriate because the movie is just so good and unique, and a world all its own. And the actors are just so great in this, so I'm very honored to be a part of it.
Well, it's incredible. I mean, Fantastic Four takes place retro future 1960s. This building very much has that vibe and incredible other vibes as well, but it kind of matched the show's aesthetic. And once I heard that we were having this here, I got super excited.
It's a very different score for this movie than it has been for all of the other movies. And I've done a lot of work with Marvel over the years, but this score is filled with hope and optimism in a way that a lot of times you don't get to do in superhero movies because they're always so worried about what's going on and what they got to do. And this was a movie that just felt different to me, and it felt like it was coming from a time of like I said, of optimism. And I just wanted to be wrapped in that era that the family was living in. I wanted to be in that sort of 60s era and combine that feeling of that NASA, that real great NASA stuff, or The Right Stuff. Remember that movie, The Right Stuff, combined with this hope and fun of the Disneyland Electric Light Parade. To me, those two things smashed together, that's what this movie is to me.
For writers, we thrive on conflict, so we wanted to apply a lot of pressure to that family unit, and you always want to bring it to the verge of breaking it. So you had to find the love in them and then test it, and that was fun. And sometimes we went a little too far, sometimes we had to pull it back, sometimes we didn't go far enough. But that's fun with exploring new characters.
It's designed for a big screen. We have the biggest villain in Marvel. He's over 1,000 feet tall, Galactus. All the tall, wonderful buildings of New York City was shot entirely in IMAX. It was designed for the big screen. Come out and see it.